Things were advanced there, but Hamilton got disqualified for trying to do that. Did not deserve the Nation Derby. That's why he started it last, because he got disqualified. And now you saw that. You know, Lewis Hamilton won the pole last year, but he got disqualified. Now it's round 20, race 20 or 24 for the Sawyer Powell. Let's go to Brazil for the Sawyer Powell Grand Prix.
The day we've all been waiting for is finally here. It's race day. The Brazilian Grand Prix has hosted some of the most important races in
But it's not the Brazilian Grand Prix.
Today will be no
It's the Sawyer Powell Grand Prix. The Sawyer Powell Grand Prix.
Anti-clockwise race here at Interlagos, where the Sao Paulo
Here at Interlagos,
are packed into the grandstand.
there are 3 sectors
15 corners around this
with
classic
2 DRS zones.
circuit. 2 very fast sections.
There are 15 turns.
And highly technical sector 2.
Yeah, last year we saw
into one of the 2 DRS.
Yeah, you saw turn 19 when Leclerc and Sebastian Vettel took each other out of the race, but it is very naughty.
And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box. Today it's Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, you're no stranger to surviving the melee of turn 1. So how do you keep out of trouble when there's so much going on around you?
Well, the throttle goes both ways, Crofty. You've got to have the discipline not to try and win the race on the first lap.
Yeah, you can't win on the first lap.
To lift early and give those around you more space.
Yes.
Trying to be the last of the late breakers with half a dozen cars around you may pay off from time to time, but it's also a great way to lose your front wing.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he starts from pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row.
Max Verstappen started on the pole with Lewis Hamilton,
Perez, Bottas,
with Perez, Valtteri Bottas, followed by Yuki Tsunoda, Lance Stroll, Lando Norris, Charles Leclerc,
and Sebastian Vettel.
Esteban Ocon, Sebastian Vettel, with Fernando Alonso, Carlos Sainz,
Daniel Ricciardo,
followed by Dan Ricciardo with Peter Gasly,
Mick
with Mick Schumacher,
Nicholas Latifi,
followed by Nicholas Latifi,
Mazepin,
with Nikita Mazepin,
and
with George Russell,
Giovinazzi,
and Antonio Giovinazzi from the back of the grid.
It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
Here we go. We're not going to cancel it, we're going to see. So we're at, let's go racing at the Sawyer Powell Grand Prix. Here come the lights. 4, 5 red lights are on. And we're racing here at the Sawyer Powell Grand Prix. A little bit of contact by Sergio Perez. There goes my teammate Valtteri Bottas. Look. Oh, and then a little bit of contact with our teammate everywhere now, but we got the jump done into P3. Perez got Verstappen into P2. Verstappen trying to protect the inside. Okay, into turn 4. And we got Verstappen up into P2. Here we come on Sergio Perez, but going to back off early, let Perez stay out in front. Now, looking to the inside, and now we're up into P1. And we got Sergio Perez into P1, because now Sergio Perez, the 2022 Monaco Grand Prix winner. It's not the last in Monaco, because F1 will go back there again in 2023. Into turn 14 and the final turn towards turn 15. And we already laid up one, went 1:14.8, fastest lap of the Grand Prix here at the Sawyer Powell Grand Prix. Number 1, now turn 2. Now turn 3. Fastest again, now we go fastest through the first sector than anybody. .3 now, the gap to Sergio Perez behind P2. Yeah, you can't continue worrying about your tires. Fastest again, sector 2 than anybody. So he's going down. And now we're coming towards and set another fast lap of the Grand Prix, 199.
That's a new fastest lap of the race.
With DRS now enabled. DRS is now enabled. .5 the gap to Perez behind P2. Nope, not going to move on. Fast time in the first sector. Oh, going a little bit wide. So now we're ahead of the 2 Red Bulls of Sergio Perez and Max Verstappen and my teammate Valtteri Bottas. And we'll see the checkered flag of the turn 15 and win the Sawyer Powell Grand Prix.
Yes, you've done it.
Yes, you did it. Woohoo. And Lewis Hamilton again, driver of the day.
Another superb Brazilian Grand Prix comes to an end, and it's a thoroughly deserved victory. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result?
Thank you, Sergio.
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it.
Now champagne time. You're gonna spray me, Sergio? Here, take this, I'll spray you back. And spray, 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 spray.
Some amazing talents out on the track today, but Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Well, for me it's got to be Lewis Hamilton. The multiple world champion may be the boring choice at this point, but you can't argue that he's a driver deserving of his reputation.
Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Alright, Lewis Hamilton getting a win, which is me, with at the Sawyer Powell Grand Prix with 3 minutes and 34 seconds. We take DHL fast lap of the race 199 with Sergio Perez in second, and Max Verstappen will round up the podium. P2, P3, fifth for Red Bull as Valtteri Bottas comes up in fourth, Lance Stroll fifth, Yuki Tsunoda sixth, Charles Leclerc seventh, Lando Norris eighth, and Esteban Ocon ninth, and Pierre Gasly rounds up the top 10. Sebastian Vettel in 11th, with Fernando Alonso 12th for the two-time Formula 1 world champion, Carlos Sainz 13th, Daniel Ricciardo 14th, with Kimi Räikkönen 15th, Mick Schumacher 16th, Nicholas Latifi 17th. Nikita Mazepin in 18th with George Russell 19th, and Antonio Giovinazzi finishes in 20th in last place. Now let's look at the standings. I hold the lead 505-point lead over Sergio Perez. No, it says Charles Leclerc moved back up into 11th, Fernando Alonso down into 12th with 51 points back, and Ocon down into 13th. Now the constructor standings, Mercedes continue on top 787 over Red Bull as AlphaTauri didn't move up. Alright, that's it for the Sawyer Powell Grand Prix. And up next, we have to go to Melbourne Grand Prix Circuit, the streets of Albert Park. Grand Prix.